Hello everyone, and welcome back for another episode of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. We're playing this Vampire Air Elementalist of Kikubakudka for week 6 of the Crawl Sudden Death Challenge. And we are finally heading down into the lair, which it sounds like will be interesting. There's a labyrinth in here. Which should be alright, I guess, right? Should be okay to go to the lab at level 12, I think. Usually I don't find it like in layer 1, but later in layer, like, I don't know, layer 3 or 4 or something, it feels like. I don't know. But I think we can just static discharge this guy and yeah. And then like finish him off with a zap or something. Oh, and we got a tournament point for entering the lair. Sure, so great. Right, so we should have 2 now, killing a unique and entering a branch. Great. I was like, who the... I got the notification of someone saying my name in IRC, and I was like, what terrible timing. I just started recording. But I went and checked, and of course, it's just the bot letting me know that I got a point. Can I eat river rats? I would like to not be bloodless right now, just so I can heal up a little. I think you can eat river rats. They're poisonous, so like normal players can't eat their meat, but vampires, I think, their blood should be fine. Gosh, casting just shock at everything costs so much magic. Yeah, you can eat them. Okay. So we'll just shut the door. Rats can't open doors. Oh, it's right. We can't rest too much, because I do want to get to that lab. But I am a little bit dubious that we are going to make it, just because having to use magic nearby. Okay, well, I guess we probably aren't going to make it then. I was thinking that having to use magic for everything means I'll just have to rest too much to get there. But if it was distant from here and nearby here, like... it seems like we ought to make it. It's like kind of northwestish and not very far away, so that's great information to have. Let's make just some zombies out of all this stuff. Yeah, a lot of river rats should help out a fair bit. They're not great on their own, but you get a lot of them. And I should be able to add on some damage this way. Yeah. Okay, so we're at 2 pips now, which means if we miscast Necromancy, Kiku will help out. It doesn't really matter very much, I don't think, but it's nice to have, I guess. There's the lab. All right, well, that's great. Nice and easy to get to, sort of like we were expecting. Yeah, I'm not going to mess with that Black Mamba right now. I'd rather just head into the lab. And it looks like I'm going to need to drop a little stuff just to make sure I can carry all of the loot from this labyrinth. I don't want to miss any. Let's drop lignification. This is just not doing us any good. I'm not going to be full anytime soon. Or mutation. Sure. I could maybe drop books, but I don't need to. And I might want to pick up I might realize I want a new spell while I'm in there. Like Pain, maybe? Control Undead. I can get any of those now. Lightning Bolt. But we're not really training anything that's going to help with Lightning Bolt, so... Alright, here we go. Labyrinth time. Let's try going the other way. Seems a little better. Yeah, still getting a little bit of lag. It's not as bad as it was earlier, though. So I'm going to try and get some some game time in while it's playable. It's a little disappointing that I'm having to make decisions about that, but you know, when the tournaments are going, the server slows down for sure, and you know, it's understandable. All right, I think we were pretty close actually. So I'm gonna, there's metal up here, which is a strong indicator that you're close. And maybe I'm gonna have to circle around a bit, but maybe I won't. Yeah, like come on down here. Okay, this looks like it actually. This unnaturally hard rock wall. Yeah. So Minotaur's in here somewhere. It's nice to have an easy labyrinth. We picked the wrong side to find the door, I guess. Ah, it's a maze, a little mini maze. But I kind of feel like it's gonna be up here, right? I guess I don't know. I'm gonna explore a little carefully around the rest of this area just so I know what terrain I have to work with. There he is. So he's super dangerous, and he has a lightning rod. Yikes. Okay. Do I know about invisibility? I don't. I'm gonna try to back off here and see if I can get away without him seeing me right away. That happened. I want to be hasted when I fight the Minotaur, at least. Okay, so I'm gonna try to explore the rest of this area. Okay, this is it, apparently. What else do I want? I really want invisibility. That would help so much, but I just don't know where it is, so we're gonna have to do without. How about scrolls? Nothing very useful. Any spells I should have learned? No, not really. So I think the plan is to request corpses, create some rot, then request corpses again and animate some zombies. And that'll hopefully hold him down a little bit while he's getting rotted. Okay, I'm now close enough that I'm gonna pop haste. Yes. There he is. He zapped me with lightning, but missed. So I'm gonna back up here. Ask for corpses. Yeah, Kiku's not protecting me, that's fine. This is quite dangerous, I think, with him having the lightning rod. Repel missiles is up, right? Yes. There's something to be said for even casting swiftness here. I mean, it's not a combat buff, for sure. But I'm thinking that it might enable me to be a little bit more agile just long enough to kill him. Or to get away, if that ends up being an issue. I think I'm going to do it. It seems a little bit questionable. But I've got a turn to spare, and I want to put up some kind of buff, and swiftness normally isn't one. But I guess actually I would do better to step back here, because he's about to come around the corner, like that. And I want him to be standing in the rot when I cast. Okay, now I could cast swiftness if I wanted. And I think I will. Now let's rot all this up. And ask for corpses again. How much did we get? Nice. A Hydra. That should help a lot. Okay, he zapped me with lightning. And it hurts quite a bit. Could use my heal wounds if I had to. But I think I'm just going to back up again. Ask for more corpses. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them, but you know, whether I make zombies out of them or rot them, they're going to help. Okay, so he should be just standing in some rot here, right? He's dead. Nice. Okay, good work. The Hydra zombie and the rot, I think, probably pinned him in place pretty well. And that's all he picked up on, the lightning rod and the iron ring. Okay. That was a scary encounter, and I'm glad that it worked out. The Minotaur is just really not great at all, and when he has a rod, he can be a real threat. So I spent some piety on it, but it's totally fine. Let's wield these rods, see what's up with them. +4 lightning rod, all right. Rod of ignition, and there's more rods on the ground, right? 1. Let's try on this jewelry. Amulet of inaccuracy, fine. Protection from fire, great. I'll take that over strength, I think. What else did I get from him? Some wands, it looks like. Some kind of books? Yeah, let me just scroll up and see. Book of Envenomations, Book of Power, 2 wands, Catalog of the Voyage, which doesn't seem that good. Portal Projectile it could be useful to shoot through zombies, basically. But we're bad at pretty much every kind of ranged combat, right? Right? Show me all of them. There we go. Yeah, we're bad at all of it. So I don't think that's going to be my main plan. Okay, so what are we dropping here? I want to try to wield that other rod, and probably even the ring mail. I'll just drop all these wands of magic darts. They're terrible. Stop picking them up, in fact. Random magic darts, there it is. P. Don't take these either, or these. Fine, now grab this and this. Wield the rod. It was cursed, okay. But that is a lot of rods that this Minotaur was hanging on to. Oh, I should have worn the ring mail first, in case it's cursed too. But it's not. +3 ring mail of fire resistance is lovely. It is gonna make us a little bit noisier, but not a lot noisier. And the extra armor and fire protection will help a lot. So I'm gonna wear that. Let's drop this garbage ring, amulet. And now I could maybe even put strength back on. What would that do to me? I have 13 armor and 16 evasion right now. And if I put that on, it gives me 2 evasion. I think I'd rather have that than a second pip of fire resist. But, like, that's a lot of rods. Those rods are very strong. They're good rods, too. So it's making me think I might want to invest in evocations. But even if I don't, like, being able to burn through all of these should handle a lot of dangerous threats. Even at 0 evocations, a lightning rod and a rod of destruction. Like a lightning rod can take out almost anything with 14 charges, even at 0 evo. I mean, it's not really 14 charges, right? It's I don't know, 14 magic points, I guess, is what it has. And I'll just leave the Book of the Warp on the ground. Quaff some more blood, I guess. Alright, let's get out of here. So that was a great labyrinth. So anyway, now that that's all, we've got the Minotaur taken care of, we've got some more options for ways to do damage. So let's just head back up into the lair and get cracking. Right? Yeah, that sounds good. Nothing else on the floor that I'm going to want. I'm going to take this greatsword just in case. You know, it's probably no good, and I probably just still don't want to use melee weapons. But I'm going to feel better for, like... I'm going to feel dumb if I end up having to give up and then I can't find a weapon, and it turns out I left like a +10, whatever, greatsword on the ground or something. I don't think that's likely, but better safe than sorry. Was there anything else that I picked up that I don't really want to carry around? All these dang books, jeez. Anything in here look good? Toxic Radiance, I mean, is an interesting idea as a vampire with poison resistance and poison immunity at Bloodless. But vampires are pretty bad at poison magic, and it just doesn't seem like the thing. So I think I'm gonna learn Control Undead, and I'm gonna learn something else, right? Regen, maybe? Regen seems okay. But it's not, like, I mean, it's not very effective when you're low on blood. I don't know. I think I might just... Yeah. I'll just float the spell levels. I'm not sure what I'm going to use them for. But, you know, Bolt of Draining would be great, as I'm sure I mentioned a while ago. As I know I mentioned a while ago, in fact. Which I guess is the same as saying I'm sure, but I guess I'm sure sort of implies that I'm not actually sure. Strange how language works sometimes. So, like, this Black Mamba, I'm gonna try out this rod. Because yeah, okay, let's zap him. Did, like, nothing. Great. Yeah, that's doing nothing. Alright, I was a little bit... I didn't want to use the lightning rod because it's so loud. But I'm pretty sure it'll handle him just fine. So that did, like, no damage, but now the second one, yeah, he got absolutely trashed. But now we've made a bunch of noise. I'm gonna head for the stairs just in case. Okay, nothing seems to have come by. Alright, fine. Yeah, so that stuff's all recharging kind of slowly, but I mean, being able to just take out a Black Mamba without a second thought is... What is the word that I'm thinking for? It's a relief. I can't do that to every enemy because it's going to take some time to recharge, although I have these 2 scrolls of recharging I could put into that. And I very well might. I just love lightning rods so much. They're so good. If I had like a Rod of Inaccuracy, it would be great to use on sleeping enemies as well. Hey, good work, Frog Zombie. You get him. I didn't do like any damage there. That was all Mr. Frog Zombie. My lightning rod is recharged. That's great news. Yeah, I just need some more zombies. That would be great. It looks like no. I mean, I can request corpses if I need any. So one of my practice games, I died by getting a little bit too cocky with a Hydra. I tried to like get him corpse rotted, and then he was corpse rotted, and I was like, I can just stand like 1 or 2 more turns and he'll die, and like it's just, you don't want to mess with Hydras like that. It's bad planning. And I don't. Well, actually, my lightning rod would probably just ice him. So, and if it doesn't, I should have time to get away. So it's noisy, and I don't like using it when it makes, you know, all that noise, but it's going to do a ton of damage to him. That's so weird. Why when I target here does it say it would go that way? Does lightning bounce off of these walls? Or is, like, is this just a weirdo targeting glitch or something? This doesn't even make sense. Oh, I bet it is. It's bouncing off of this wall or something. I don't know. That's a weird... It doesn't matter. I don't want to do that, but... He's almost dead, and this should finish him? Not quite, huh? Let's back off. Wield, I don't know. The hunting sling. Don't die this way, please. Yeah, there he goes. Alright. That's enough spellcasting for now. We don't need any more spells. I'm really tempted to work on evocations to get all this stuff to do more damage. I think I will. I mean, finding 3 top-tier rods, that's enough of a sign for me, man. You want me... The game wants me to work on evocations, so that's what I'm going to do. You got to take the chances you get given, and that's what we got today. You know, later, we hopefully won't depend on it so much, but you know, being able to kill a Hydra this early is a big, big relief. Intelligence. Sure. Actually, the strength might be better because I'm wearing somewhat... I mean, it's not like ringmail is heavy. It's pretty light, but vampires are not strong, and it's helping to offset my evasion penalties, just having a little bit extra strength. But a Hydra zombie is just such a valuable resource in... Valuable asset, I suppose, more than resource in lair. Pretty much anywhere, really. They do so much damage. So I'm going to try to get as much done as I can before it crumbles into dust, which it looks like it's actually already done. Oh well. We got a few things killed while we could. Not sure what to say at the moment. Which is kind of like, it's a problem of just more of the same, really. Just not exactly tabbing through stuff, but using the same crummy attacks on everything. And our zombies are mostly taking care of stuff, but they're not that impressive. I can get a few river rat zombies, I guess, here. And why is there an escape hatch and a bunch of Oclob plants? Alright, they're guarding some sort of toy. So let's just not go in there, okay? I don't need a wand of enslavement nearly badly enough to mess with Oclobs. We are now the Merchant of Misery for getting up to... Oh, right. If you have a necromancy title, it's not... It acts like an invocations title, so it's based on your amount of piety and not your necromancy skill. Just the fact that necromancy is my highest skill means that Kiku, my title is based on Kiku piety. Alright. Forgot how that worked. Again, it doesn't matter, like, at all. There's this Komodo dragon, which is a big problem, I think. So I'm going to make some corpses show up. It's a Hydra. I was going to rot it, but actually a Hydra could be even better used as an offensive weapon. Yeah, I'm just going to animate the Hydra. And tell him to get to work on the Komodo dragon. Yeah, good work, buddy. Hydra's too strong. Please nerf. Why am I miscasting stuff all of a sudden? I suppose it could be the oh, come on. Would you, like, please fight these dang rats? Jeepers creepers. Yeah, I have to use my sling to, like, make sure my zombies actually fight the bad guys. They're too dumb to realize otherwise that I'm fighting. Where did the river rat go? Why run away? And I also need to be careful that I don't accidentally attack one of my zombies, because they will become hostile, I think. Most allies will become hostile if you attack them. I'm not sure about undead, because you're, like, ostensibly controlling them, and they're also really stupid. So you might be able to get away with it, but I'd rather just not risk it. The game will prompt you when you attack in the general direction of an ally most of the time, but I don't really want to count on that exactly. Do I still have a Hydra at all, or is it gone? I do have a Hydra. Okay. Well, let's not... Yeah, let's back up here. Gotta let the Hydra get involved. Okay, yeah, the Hydra is doing a good job. Good work, buddy. I can't tell which one the Hydra is. So, like, that's another Tiles reason. Like, why you would play Tiles instead of console is it's easier to... You know, there's different tiles for the various kinds of zombies, and you would recognize... Yikes! You could pretty easily tell, I presume, which one... Oh, what kind of corpses was this? Black Mama, Giant Frog. Which one was a Hydra? You know, here they're just all Zs. Which mostly it doesn't really matter, but when I have, like, one zombie that's way better than all the others, it's kind of nice to know which that is, just so I can keep an eye on him. Let's try to kill his... Oh, we killed another one. Yeah. So I don't know, the whole corpse rot thing, like, I'm not sure it's going as well as I would like. Monsters seem to be smart enough to get out of the rot a lot of the time. Which is why I'm glad I have access to Animate Dead as well. Sure, we can animate all of this, I guess. Because these guys are just more generally applicable damage, I guess. They'll follow me around for a while, they'll attack whatever, and you don't have to, like, carefully arrange the positioning like you do with corpse rot. And you don't have to stand next to enemies like you do with, for example, static discharge. But static discharge does pretty fine damage, so I'm okay with it. Our damage is okay. It's not fantastic, but we can kill stuff. And I would like to kill some more stuff so that I can get a reasonable amount of piety. But this is a perfect choke point for rotting, I think. I'm gonna have to back up a little, but all of these spots can be made into problems for the wolves and iguanas and so on. So the fact that they're going to try to surround me, that's kind of okay. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Let's have some more. No, I don't want more corpses now, because then they would all just rot. What I want to do is rot some of them and then animate some more. So let's just aim another zap in there. Now I feel okay about casting corpse rot. And let's make some more corpses. And come on in, the water's fine, guys. What are you, chicken? They just won't walk in at all. But we got an elephant. Yeah, we got a bunch of zombies here to make. So I think I'm just gonna animate them. Yeah, look at that army. And let's just tell everyone to attack, this wolf in the back or something. It's not a very good engagement, actually. Everybody, if you could just, I'll have my zombies run away here. We sort of outnumber them, so I want to be out in the open. I didn't want to be fighting in that choke point anymore. Yeah, go get the blink frog. Just fight whatever you want. And I'll shoot this water moccasin, I guess. How many corpses are on the ground? Another porcupine and a wolf. And the water moccasin? No. All right, well, we'll animate this stuff as well. Okay, so this is sort of like, I don't know. This is what I wish necromancy were like all the time. You've got this whole army of guys to deal with, and it's not like going. This fight isn't going great. There's all these blink frogs. It's hard to isolate, but I have a whole army of zombies here to protect me, and as enemies die, I'm converting them over into zombies. Yeah, I wish you guys wouldn't leave me alone, but I don't know, I guess I have static discharge, so there's that. Okay, there goes another blink frog. One left, right? Just, if he's going everywhere. Everybody, get him. Got him. And let's animate all this and keep going. That's the thing about necromancy, is now that zombies and skeletons aren't permanent, you wanna go fast so that you can get to the next fight before your army collapses. It helps a lot to have, because it's hard to get an army of zombies started if you don't already have one. But once you have one, they can really make a big impact. Like, see how, I don't know, even now that we're down to just a few guys, that crocodile was, not a huge problem, but he wasn't just instantly killed. Whereas when we had hydras and all this stuff, like, it was a piece of cake. And so the goal I have, like, coming up as soon as possible is to get to the point where I can create that initial army out of nothing, and then it'll just sort of maintain itself. And this lightning rod might be the way to do it, actually. Let's, I don't know. I need to spend a turn on something before they get close enough to me to hit with the lightning rod. I'm not sure exactly, like, if there's anything productive for me to do. Not really. I could cast Confuse. That's pretty good. Alright. So that means I only have to worry about the Komodo Dragon. But I will do extra damage to this Basilisk. Yeah, easy. We have plenty of blood, so I will just make these guys all into zombies. I say all, there are like 2 of them. Both would have been a more appropriate word, but of course it was also all of them. Good, more zombies. That's how we need to play this game, is just grind out the zombies. 3 elephants. Yowza. This is only layer 2. Seems a little bit unkind. A lightning rod actually might be just the thing. But it's not quite charged up, but it's pretty close. I think I'm going to start by asking for some corpses and see what happens. They're still asleep. And what did we get? 2 water moccasins, a sheep, and a Komodo dragon. I don't think Corpse Rot is positioned very well right now. And these are kind of okay tier zombies, so I'm going to animate them. And let you guys get on with it. How's it going in there? Everybody kill this elephant, please. Okay. Actually, I don't even know. I think zombies may be too stupid to follow orders when you say attack. I'm not sure. I think that's false. I think they totally pay attention when you say what to attack. Zombies are really dumb, but they're not that dumb. Okay, so this is going fine. The elephants are falling before our army of undead, blah, 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 whatever. So let's get going while we've still got an army. More elephants, huh? Well, if you say so. Even more elephants. Komodo dragon, porcupine, crocodile, crocodile, wolf. These are not the best zombies, but it's fine. I want to get... This gets us better surface area, sort of. So we're going to back off here. Everybody kill this elephant. I'm going to just stay far away so that I can react to whatever happens. Yeah, the elephants are dying. Okay, great. So I will happily bottle that one elephant and then animate his skeleton along with the other elephant as a zombie. Elephants are quite strong, so having an elephant zombie around is great. All right, well, I don't want every video to go on like forever, and it's still slow going, but the character is feeling more powerful. I haven't felt in serious danger for at least a few floors, which is a nice change. I think I think I'm just going to cut the video here, and in the next episode, we're going to go investigate this ice cave. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.